Hey, hey everyone. It is the Let's Get Loud podcast with Jay Name. Good morning or good
Good
evening
morning.
or yeah, whatever.
Good morning.
Ooh. Okay.
Listen, what I wanted to talk about here today.
Okay.
Did you see on the internet that the ice bucket challenge is back?
Bleh. Yeah, I did.
It's the
I didn't even know what
kids,
that.
though. It's like the next generation.
Oh my God, funny. Yeah. Yeah, I did see that. I saw Danica. I saw Danica
Yep.
thing.
Alfie did it.
Uh,
Phoebe did it.
Hilarious. Dia doesn't have like a social media. Like she doesn't post on Instagram. She doesn't have access to it. So, but yeah, what is that? What is the USC, UCS? It is like there's also university people that do it. And then all of a sudden it got to like 13-year-olds, but the university is where I saw it like first. And then I was like, oh, what's happening? And then like, what is this for?
I think it's for suicide awareness.
Okay, USC challenge or UCS challenge. They
Yeah.
mix it up every time they post it.
I mean, you know that I approve of mixing up letters.
USC. Why is the ice bucket challenge back?
Mm, yep, it's
Uh,
back.
uh,
And Alfie like showed it to me last night. Like Hudson did it, and Alfie's like, "Look at this!" Like I just think it's so funny how I'm like, "Oh, that was 5 years ago, and now it's a big thing."
the original bucket challenge took place during summer 2014.
Oh, 2014. I didn't realize it was that long ago. I thought it was during the pandemic for some reason.
Same.
Like 10 years ago.
C minus, yeah. The original ice bucket challenge took place summer 2014. Encourage people to pour a bucket to spread education awareness and raise funds for ALS. USC. I'm like, what does USC stand for? Yeah, it's awareness for ALS. 2 days ago, this is like something, an article. Why is it back? Decade, more than a decade later, it says. Huh. Oh yeah, they're doing it like on the news. Like the Today Show did it. Like
Oh,
the
wow. Okay, it's back.
yeah.
It's on the news.
Yeah, yeah. Today Show viral phenomenon that involves people pouring a bucket of ice over their head. Have it done by someone else. Yeah, it's like encourage donations and promote awareness for ALS. ALS is that like the maladie where
ALS is like a disease. I think it like affects your joints and
that's what I
stuff.
was thinking. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ah, I wonder who started, like who, why, where do people start that, right?
Anyways, I think it's so cute to watch them do it. Alfie was loving it yesterday. Like
Yeah.
I'm literally in the middle of cooking supper and he comes down in his trunks with a with a, with a bucket. I'm like, "Okay, we're doing this."
Hilarious. Yeah. If they saw, Dia didn't talk about it. Like she didn't, I don't know if she knows about it or not. She didn't mention it. She didn't mention it. But yeah, no, that's cute. That's cute. Oh,
Yeah.
social media.
Yeah.
Okay, what else? What else did I want to say? Oh, how, speaking of joint pain, how's your joint pain?
It's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah. It's definitely was triggered big time by my trip like to Punta Cana.
Okay.
It's just me eating food that I don't normally eat, drinking alcohol, like that just increases the inflammation in my body and it just triggers my joint pain big time.
In that short amount of time. Oh,
Absolutely.
ooh.
Yeah. It's, and I think it was just such an extreme, even though I wasn't crazy when I went down
Yeah.
south,
You're
but
never
it's just
crazy.
to go from like eating like pretty clean and not drinking and all that to like boom, the next day I had margaritas for lunch, you know. It made a big difference and I was not good and I didn't take my supplements while I was there.
Mm.
And like you're probably the same. I'm like, are these really working? You know what I
I mean,
mean? Like
yeah, I don't
that's
take
real.
supplements and I don't, you know what I mean? So I'm like, I need them one day, but I just feel like, you know what I mean?
I mean, it's not even like need. I think for some people it's just like, do I want to do this or not? You know what I mean? Like no one
Right.
needs to. But I was like, oh, I guess I didn't realize how significant my supplements were helping that process. So not only did I drink alcohol, drink coffee, eat like super sodium foods, didn't sleep great.
Mm.
And then I didn't take any of my supplements.
Yeah, I think, yeah. And like,
So
I feel like it's like a combination of all, like, you know what I mean? Like alcohol for sure has like, and sleep are like two things that definitely have an impact on the body with if your body's used to vitamins and then not having them. And then moving, well, did you move your body while you were away?
yeah, like I went for a walk every day. I didn't lift
Mhm.
weights. But like the supplement I take is like it's glucosamine and it's specific for joint health. Like it's not just a multivitamin. And I learned my lesson. Like I'm almost like glad I had that opportunity because now I'm like, oh, like these really are helping you. Make sure that you
Yeah,
continue to
next
take
time. Well, I
them.
mean, you'll see next time if you do the same thing on vacation and you have your vitamins and there's nothing and it feels good, then it really is playing a role.
Yeah. But it's
Um,
just it's something. And anyone that struggles with any kind of chronic pain, I like feel you because like it's a lot to like live with.
do you feel like your vest is a good idea with your joint pain here?
It's not, it's all like here that's like really like it like radiates the pain right here.
Okay, so it's not your shoulders anymore.
No,
Oh,
no.
okay.
I really don't see the link between my vest and the pain. And it
Okay.
doesn't like hurt when I'm wearing it. It's also like my muscles are so tense right here that it
Mm,
like my muscles go like this and it pulls my joints.
mm,
Yeah. So massage helps, icing it
mm. I was
helps.
gonna say massage, huh?
Yeah. So I'm just like doing the things.
Yeah, no, exactly. I have this girl who is her ankle hurts and she just doesn't want to stop spin. And her physio is telling her, like, don't stop. Like, you just have to like
Yeah.
find your routine.
Yeah.
I love hearing that like, well, even for when I had my shoulder pains, he was like, you don't have to stop. It's just like you have to have a way to not feel like this when
Yeah.
you do it. You know what I mean? So that's good. It's about finding like, okay, when I need to like go to massages every 2 months or and then you know, like kind of have your little system of like not giving up. Oh, I'm in pain, so it's over. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Which I recognize is hard, you guys. Like it's
Mm.
because it's a mountain and it's not like something like that isn't going to be like, oh, here's this magic pill and you're cured. And
Yeah.
it's
Yes. No.
life and it's lifestyle changes that you're going to have to continuously make. So
And like you
I will
always
say that
say,
it's
it's a lot of things. Like it's a lot of things. It's like little things will all help. It's not this one magic pill.
yep, no magic pill. Do
No
you know
magic.
what? I was listening to a podcast yesterday and it was a business podcast, but it was like perfect for weight loss. And she was an Instagram coach. And she was saying, if any coach tells you exactly what you need to do, what's right, what's wrong, what's good, what's bad, run away.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There is multiple ways to achieve your goal.
Hmm.
And I just like thought about weight loss and I thought about the people that sometimes give advice that like grind on me. And it's almost like, why am I so irritated by their advice? And
Mm.
I'm irritated because they're perpetuating the like message that there's a right or a wrong way, that
Right.
there's a magic formula, that there's a magic product, that there's a magic pill. Like I hate that.
Mm. That there's just like comme vraiment one way like yeah. Hmm.
Anyways, I just thought of that.
Yes. Nah, bah, c'est sûr. Like when they're like, oh my God, there's this girl. She always shows up on my timeline. Now I hate that Instagram shows you things that people you don't follow. And it's like
Okay.
do you want to follow these people? I'm like,
It
no.
shows you more of people you're not following now than people you are actually.
Yeah, yeah, don't like that.
Okay.
So there's this woman and she is 60 and she loves to say that she looks like she's 25.
Okay.
And okay, you're very, very thin. Like it's like
Okay.
almost like I'm very, very thin, so I look 25. Like tons of people are 25 and not thin, no. Like you know
Okay.
what I mean? So I'm like, just because you're thin doesn't make you look younger. Like you know
Okay.
what I mean? I like find that so interesting. So if she would be heavier and not have abs or not have whatever, then she wouldn't look 25. So she's like, oh, look at my legs. They look like they're 25, just as very, very thin. They're just, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's just that annoys me. It's
Okay.
so she the other day, which I'm like, that doesn't know me, whatever, do your thing. What annoys me is that she's like, this is what you need to do to be 60 and look 25.
See, I hate
Her
that.
advice was one of them was like, so she starts off, and the one advice one, two, three are bullshit. Advice four is like, nutrition and movement and whatever. I'm like, advice four would be done. And also, you will not look 24. Like, that's not, it's just like, this is what you should do to like optimize your health, whatever.
Uh-huh.
But like, she even like talked about like the vacuum exercise is when you
Yeah, that's a
it's
thing.
your thing. It's a thing. I know it's a thing, but I'm like, that's not why you think you look 25. You know what I mean? Like, it's just so interesting.
And then sometimes when there's content like that where you're hate watching,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
it
now I see
sends
her.
exactly.
Yeah.
There's a woman that I follow, no, that I don't follow, that I see her that I see her stuff and it's actually so sad. She's clearly extremely sick. She's the
Right.
most thin human I've ever seen in my life.
Mm,
And it's almost like so shocking that you watch it and then it like comes back up. And I'm like, no, stop. I don't want to see
yeah.
this anymore.
Yeah.
Or like
I
pimple
know they
popping. Are
like
you a
show us.
pimple popper watcher?
No, I'm not.
Oh my God, my mom obsessed
I'm
with
not
pimple
even shocked.
popping things.
I'm not even shocked. Not even
And
shocked.
sometimes she saves good ones for the kids and when they're over, she shows them. Okay, speaking of weird trends, have you heard of castor oil in your belly button?
Ben, no, I haven't heard of that.
It's like right now, huge trend. It's called navel pulling, trending on social media with claims of benefits like reducing bloating and improved digestion.
Right now, like well, again, every all of our internets are different. So I'm sure that Jeff does not see a lot of posts about fucking bloating and inflammation and detoxing. But
Jeff's is probably like planes,
planes,
muscles, and
politics,
hot chicks.
politics, porn.
Politics, porn. Oh my God,
You
help
want
me!
to know like
Planes,
who's like,
politics, and porn.
yeah, plain politics and three P's. Oh my
Oh
God,
my
that's
God.
funny. I need to not forget. I need to
That's
not
really good.
forget. I need to tell him this.
I think maybe that should be the title of this podcast, Planes, Politics, and Porn.
It'll get people if you know, you know.
Why? Yeah.
That's what Jeff is about. But yeah, no, I feel like it's a lot about like that's where I don't know where we're going as like what's the thing right now because it's like hard to follow. Um but yeah, I feel like everyone's doing their thing, but still I'm like what's the thing right now? For a bit it was GLP-1, like that was like the Ozempic and all that, like, and it still is quite heavy on the internet. But I think that like it's not as like what? Oh my God, everyone's just like eating it up. I think they are, but still, I think that there's also a lot of interest in um now it's more like hormonal, digestive,
Hmm.
inflammation, bloating, all of that, like hormones.
Yeah.
So that's also a conversation that's happening on the internet.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of conversations happening on the internet. I'm just like,
Yeah.
yeah, when I look at the people, I'm like, why we're all kind of doing our thing. Know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Do
It's
your
like,
thing,
bro,
find your space, find
yeah,
your people.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah. And also like, what are you going through? Like, what do you want to, like, what's happening in your life? Like, not everything is relevant to you. It's not even about like beliefs. Like, it's not relevant to me right now. Like, it's not what I want. It's not what I'm like looking for.
and that's the thing, it's like not what you want. Like, you could be obsessively following people about gut health and
Yeah,
looking to improve your gut health,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Prime gut health candidate. But
yeah.
like, you don't want to go on a gut health journey.
No, I don't. And also, I think it's also like my belief says there's nothing wrong with my gut. My gut's
There
always
you
been
go.
that way. Know what I mean? So it's like, oh,
Yeah.
gut's
No big
fine.
deal. I need to shit in
The
in
woods,
the woods.
it's the restaurant's fault. It's first of all, where's the toilet? It's the park's fault. They should have a toilet. Know what I mean?
I
It's
love
not
how she just said like the ocean. You didn't consider the ocean? I think I would
shitting
have
in
done
the
ocean.
ocean.
I think I would have done
Shitting in the
ocean.
ocean.
Yeah.
No, no, the blue water, there's no way you would have seen it. You would have seen it. It's literally like clear. Know what I mean? It's like shitting in a pool. You would see it. It's not like Parley Beach, though.
Go really far.
There is no far. You can walk, walk, walk. It'll just, you have to go right far. Oh, I would have felt so bad. Oh, that would have,
Okay.
I would have been like, no. And then it's like like, it's like in your, you can't get naked. You could go very far.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's all good. We made
It
you
was like
decided
not
to
a possibility.
you shat in the trees.
I
I
shot
would
it
have shat in
straight.
the
The
water.
bottom. Oh, we're bringing back the poop story and podcast.
Oh, it's gonna come back every once in
Gotta
a
come
while.
back. Yeah, we're just gonna have to like, you just choose what feels right in that moment.
Okay, so speaking of like choosing what feels right,
Okay, right.
I wanted to talk about extra bites
Okay.
because this is something that seems to be coming up a lot with our members, and you and I like kind of have different like stances on extra bites. I thought it would be
Yeah.
worth a good conversation.
Yeah, for sure.
So, what is an extra bite to you? Or a scrappy bite, I like to call them.
Mm. Just something that's not probably a part of your plate or a part
Yeah,
of
like
the
it's like a
plan, like part of your meal.
I think it's like a bite that's not a part of your meal. Like you're not
Yeah.
sitting down eating or even like standing up eating your meal. You're like cooking, you're in the pantry, it's your kid, you're making your kids lunch, like
It's
those
like
like
eating
scrappy
it,
bites.
like it's not a part of a meal, like of
Mhm.
like or in a plate or has a reason.
Yep.
Speaking of this, just because I don't want to forget. Jessie, everyone knows Jessie here. She is working on the 7 Day Lifestyle Challenge to
Oh,
learn
nice.
more about what, because she's not tracking, she's really listening to hunger and whatever. And I was like, okay, if you feel like you really want to learn more about what you're consuming, because you could also not be confused. I'm like, we need to know, are you confused as to why you're not, it's not moving anymore? Like she's really found her groove. Like this is it. Like, and she's lost 50 pounds. Like, feels so good. And I'm like, you have to decide, like, do you want to learn more about your habits right now and your behaviors, and see where you could cut, or just, it's not even about see where you could cut. It's like, see what's happening. Like, kind of learn more about what the actual day looks like.
It's like if you're trying to save money, you could be like, hey, I'm going to save money. I'm not going to spend it on this, this, and this. And that's great. But if you took a little bit more of a deep dive into where you actually spend your money, you're like, oh my gosh, I actually spend X amount on takeout and X amount on this. And then you have just a more knowledge. It's just
Yeah.
more knowledge to make a decision, a better informed decision of where to put your
Yeah.
energy.
And honestly, I think you should take a deep dive if you feel like you're not getting what you want. So you're
Boom.
only going to go get a deep dive of your bank account if you're
Yeah.
like, if the card turns like, if the card's like, and denied, you're like, shit, like I need to have a deeper understanding.
If you're not getting what you want and you don't understand why.
Yes.
Like, and you, do you know what I mean? Because you card could be rejected. You're like, that makes
Yes.
sense.
You're like, shoot, I knew this day was coming, you know?
Yep,
Yeah, okay,
right?
I see. I like that. Okay, so yeah, extra bites would just be what is not on your plate. I think that would be the people's definition. Know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like it's just not on someone's plate.
Did you finish the Jessie story? She's doing the 7 Day Lifestyle
Yeah, she's
Challenge.
doing the 7 Day Lifestyle Challenge. She's really enjoying it.
Okay.
And the reason why is because she was like the extra bites is
Boom.
what she was like, oh, I see that there's extra bites like of like the kids stuff or whatever. And that is where she's like, oh, I need to like write it down. So just like having less of that, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So extra bites are not bad, guys. There's nothing that is bad. There's
Yeah.
not one habit or thing that we're going to talk about that is bad.
No.
It is a habit that potentially you want to change if you recognize it as a habit that you don't want to continue. Like,
Yeah.
so we're not saying it's good or bad. We're just saying if you don't want to continue it, great, let's make it change.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. It's like eating at night. Like there's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with eating at night, but if you
Nope.
feel like you don't want that behavior, I don't want that behavior. Not just I'm going to stop eating at night because that'll make me lose weight. I think we need to like, do you also not want that behavior? Because you do
Exactly.
tons of things that we could do that would make us lose weight.
Separate the result you're looking for. Like,
The behavior.
sure, you want to lose weight, great, less extra bites, but do you want to have less extra bites?
Yeah,
That's
it's
the
not
real,
like something that you want to stop that you're like, nah, ça vaut rien, là. Yeah.
yeah.
Like you
I
don't
think
even enjoy it.
I think extra bites are such an important, I don't want to say important because everyone is on their own, but like significant place to put your focus for a
Mhm.
few reasons. One, they're kind of mindless.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they truly add to your like satisfaction level.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, did that little bites of scraps of like cold craft dinner, did that really add to my satisfaction level? And maybe you're listening, you're like, actually, it did, Alicia. I friggin' love cold with a little bit of ketchup of my kids' craft dinner, right?
Mm. Yeah.
I also think that they add up.
Oh my
Like
God.
I literally have conversations with women and we get into it and we're like they're talking, they increase their awareness. When you take a step back and you're like, "Oh wow, like I took 10 extra bites today."
Mhm.
Guys, those extra bites are usually like pretty calorie dense because you're not having extra bites usually of broccoli.
Mm,
You could literally be mindlessly consuming 500 calories a
yeah,
day. Easy.
easy. Yeah.
One or two bites at every like meal or opportunity.
Yeah.
That's literally like a Big Mac.
Yeah.
You're eating an extra Big Mac a day
I love that example of the
mindlessly.
Big Mac. The 500 calories of the Big Mac, like 500 calories of sauce, that's like a Big Mac on the side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's just very interesting when you like switch it up to something else that like a lot of people have like an attachment like you know
Mhm.
what I mean? Like a Big Mac is a like usually like a big deal. I'm like it's 500 calories and just ate that in sauce.
Every single day compounded. So, and it's also really powerful because reducing those isn't doesn't require massive lifestyle changes.
No, it's my
Right? Like let's say
habit.
someone's trying, yeah, like it's not a massive lifestyle change. You're not starting exercising, you're not switching to becoming a vegan.
Yeah.
Like those are massive lifestyle changes. This is a habit change,
Hmm.
but it's pretty accessible. That's
Mm.
the other thing. It's accessible.
It's an accessible change.
Yeah,
I like that. Accessible, not
it's
accessible, accessible change.
accessible.
Yeah, it's very accessible. Uh,
Anyway,
I know that we for sure people are like, oh, I'm the extra biter. But like when I think about it's just because I'm like, oh, I'm not afraid of extra bites. Like it's just like what it is. Like I just don't when I think about like my day, well, first of all, like there's nothing to take extra bites all day because they're not here. Like the kids. And then at supper, like we just don't have that traditional life. So like I'm not sitting with them at supper. So like as much as like it's like a little things that I feel like I was identified like in the past when I'm like I actually eat protein at every meal and I don't like eat. I think people think I eat Oreos for lunch though, and I'm like no, I eat protein and food. But I don't like shy away from it if there's an opportunity. And I more am like, oh, I see that this supper is going to be, I'm going to eat the rest for supper. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to sit there and I'm going to wait. I'm going to be like the garbage. And that's what I want for supper. I don't want to make
yeah.
my own burger. I want to eat your burger, like the quarter that you're going to leave. And I'm going to eat the quarter of like whatever. And that'll be my meal. Now, the problem is some people don't identify that as a meal. I see it as a meal. For me, it's not a meal. Like
They would eat their own burger
and
and
then
then
eat
they eat
everyone
their
else's
kids'
and be like,
scraps.
that's not enough. Like I can't just eat their scraps. Actually, their scraps is what a meal of calories. I am aware of that enough to be like, that is a meal. Like that, but it's a scrappy meal, but that's what I actually like want. So I think the issue is more people being like, that's not a big deal, or that's not, but like I see it as like an actual thing. Like if I'm more like, what are they gonna eat for supper? And am I gonna create my own right now, or am I gonna eat their scraps? Because
I
that
love that.
they equal. It's the
Yeah.
same. Is it
Yeah.
scraps for supper or are you making your own separate thing,
Yeah.
depending on what they're eating?
Yeah.
Tia doesn't leave a lot of food, to be honest, right now. Like she's just like finishing her meals and like doing her thing. And then no, I don't, he just does like, you know what I mean? So I feel like there's not a lot of opportunity, sadly. I feel like that
Okay.
part of my life is almost done. Like because
Okay.
it was when they were younger. And
Me
then,
too. It was more when they were
yeah, do
younger,
you see what I
when
mean?
you're like, I would cook a
Grilled
meal for,
cheese.
yeah, and also like I would cook like the same dinner, like or breakfast, let's say, for everyone, and now they make their own breakfast. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean? So
I feel like
they
they're
eat,
growing up.
they are growing
It's
up.
very much a season thing. Like the extra bites of your kids is very much like a season, you guys.
I think also when your kids are little, like time is like non-existent,
Yes,
and you're like, I
you're
could
right.
just eat this and be like done. You know what I mean? And like to take the time to make your own meal is like non-existent.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
okay, what advice would you give people that are like, I would like to start moving towards a different habit around extra bites and I would like to consume less?
Okay, so like I think the important part of what Alicia just said is like you want this. Know what I mean? So like um I think it needs to be like a straight to the garbage. Like especially if it's like just like it really is like and sometimes it's like physically hard. If you're someone like me that like really enjoys that food, it's like you're throwing out something that is good to you. Like you cannot
Throwing out food is
relate to
hard
me.
for you.
Yeah, you can't relate to me if you're like Jeff. Like we're not the same. So like for him throwing out the this size of hot dog is like he does not want the hot dog. It is not hard for him. It's actually probably disgusting for him. But for me, it's actually throwing out something that I wanted. So that's hard. So it's like, so you don't have to understand. It's just like how we are.
Yeah.
So it's just more the like, okay, do you really want this? There's nothing bad with it because obviously I don't want to create a bad relationship with hot dogs. There's nothing wrong with the hot dog. It's just like I want my own hot dog. I am gonna
Yeah.
have a full hot dog. Like it's more like it's not like a deprivation thing.
Yeah.
So if you want to do that, it's like making a smaller amount. Sometimes we like lie to ourselves that we're really just like, oh, they might eat this whole thing. And you know the kids aren't going to eat 4 chicken strips. They
Mm,
eat two and you made four because you're
mm,
hoping that two will be left.
hmm
I mean, that's me. I would have done that. So like it's just like being more intentional with portions so that there's not a lot left. And I think that you need to identify what extra bites is in your life. For
I
me,
think
it was food left. For you, it might be something else.
I think really is step one is
Yeah.
awareness.
Awareness on like what this means to you. What does that look like? And which food? Like really being specific. Like what's
Like,
happening?
is it in the morning when you're making your kids' lunches? Is
Yes.
it the mashed potatoes you're cooking for supper? Is it standing in your pantry? Is it like when are these extra bites happening?
When, what, where?
When, what, where? And then also, I really think there's impact in you just taking a moment to not add them up, but like almost add them up to be like,
Mm,
okay, yesterday I did this, 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 and this, and this. If I could guesstimate,
mm,
I think it would be really powerful for you guys to realize that you're consuming a Big Smack's worth of
mm.
extra bites
Yeah.
in a day, and
Yeah.
then just reminding yourself, because sometimes I think our brain convinces us, well, this doesn't matter, this isn't a big deal, right? And but you have proven otherwise, so you're going to have to get in there and reframe that thought and say, this isn't a big deal,
Yeah.
but it does impact my results, and this is not a behavior that aligns with where I'm going right now.
Yeah.
So
And
it's awareness is like top.
yeah. Bad tout le temps. Like anything you want, you're like, okay, like I see that this is like yeah, like or I as you're talking, I'm thinking of sauce. Like if you're not being
Yes.
aware of the sauce, if you're a sauce slut like I am, like you have to be aware of the sauces that you're choosing to put in your wraps or in your salads. And just being aware, like, okay, I am choosing a sauce that is 80 calories per tablespoon.
Yep.
So it's either do I want less sauce now or do I want to change it up, right? So that's why like roasted red pepper dip has just always been a part of my life, which I no longer shit my pants with you guys because I don't eat a lot of it anymore. Like it's not in every meal like before. Though. But yeah, it's I saw this man, skating dad, and he's like, because of you, I am obsessed with pepper dip. His wife was
Hilarious.
like, yes, I brought that into the home. And he's like, what is this? I'm like, isn't it the best? Um,
My body does not react well to it.
yeah, no, she said the same. She said the same. And I said, I need to be careful. Like I need to be
Yeah.
careful. Like I won't eat something that is with roasted red pepper dip before my lunch class with spin.
Yeah.
Like that mix of like moving your body, the water, just all of that. So like I have my system to
Yeah.
like have to be able to eat my things. But yeah, no, I feel like sauce would be another example of just you have to create awareness on like, okay, these are all little things that add up so much.
I mean,
Uh,
that also goes back to skimming off the top,
right.
which like when I talk
That
about,
would
okay,
be extra bites and sauce. Yeah, you're right.
yeah, you want to create weight loss without massive lifestyle changes. Where can you skim off the top? So
Mhm.
reducing your extra bites, either having less sauce, a different sauce, like tiny little changes, literally hundreds of calories a day you could change without massive changes.
Yeah.
It's impactful.
It's kind of insane to me how like weight loss can be so simple. Like and like it's like so it really is like simple, not easy, but simple. Like it can be really simple, you guys. And I was talking to we were in Exuma, the captain of the full day tour we did was very, very overweight. And he asked me what I did in Canada. And I just said, oh, I have a program that helps people. If they want to lose weight, they can lose weight. If they want to just like, create more awareness in their health, like healthy lifestyle or whatever. And I was like, just kind of like we're talking on the side. And he's like, well, I should join your program. And in my mind, all I thought was like, oh my God, it could be so simple. Like because of his excess weight, like over 100 pounds overweight, I'm like, oh, like c'est simple. And I thought in my mind, just the way he said it in like a kind of like a sad tone, like I would have to join, like, like kind of like,
Start my diet.
yeah, comme ça serait pas le fun, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh my God, like weight loss could be not so easy for you, but kind of so easy, so simple. Could be so simple. It could be not dreading it. Could be like tomorrow you wake up and you recognize that you could just be consuming a little bit less than you have, like a smaller portion of whatever you eat right now for breakfast. Like I just see it, and that's where we can start. You know what I mean?
Do you
I
know
think
what's
it's
the
a good
key?
approach to it.
Do you know what's the key though to like that process is accepting that the reason why you're not losing weight is because you're not in a calorie deficit. Like it's accepting calorie deficit. Like in order for it to be simple, you have to accept calorie deficit.
No, you're right.
You have to accept that you're not broken, that you're not special, that you don't have a slow metabolism.
Mm,
You need to accept there's no one way, that there's not good or bad food. You need to accept that it might take time.
yeah.
Like those are, it's like in order for it to be simple, there's some like mindset things that need to be checked off.
And like accept it and believe like your belief
Yes.
system around your ability to be able to lose weight and like the reason or not yes, accepting why you are where you are right now, just that. I think that's like you open up a door and then it's like, okay, next door, now this, um no, I see it, I like it. Okay, that was a good one. So
Yeah.
right now, you guys in the membership, Alicia does a thing called Wise Wednesdays. So she picks up questions on the Monday and then she answers them on the Wednesday. She chooses a couple. We just keep like switching, not switching things up, but like not adding things, but making things more like not specific, but pertinent. So I'm excited for that. Like it's like a new like series
Yeah.
basically. And
And
Alicia.
the extra bites question came from Wise Wednesday. So I thought we would bring it to the podcast.
Yeah, because ultimately it is important that you guys as clients come in and kind of share with us what your thoughts are and what your beliefs are so that we can start. I mean, all of our evergreen content that doesn't change is always there, and that is what's going to diminue, minimize,
Diminish.
diminish the amount of beliefs you have in diet culture world. But then there's the ones that you keep holding on to. And you know what? It's so ingrained in how we think that we don't even know that that is a thought that is not helping us. That is like, we actually like believe it so much to our core that we just like kind of like keep quiet about it and keep believing it. But anyways, hopefully that'll come out. Like it'll help people kind of say what they ask, what they want to ask. You know what I mean?
Get to the good stuff.
And so you were saying that there was a lot of people that asked questions this
Yeah,
week.
there's tons of good questions. So I'm excited to unpack them and
Attack,
attack in a very direct way.
but loving.
Not with the intention is always for people to get the results that they desire and for them to not feel broken and for them to feel like weight loss is accessible to them. Nothing upsets me more when I have conversations with people that the underlying message I can tell with what they present the problem to me, I can tell the underlying message is they do not believe it's possible for them.
Yeah, they don't feel like they have access. They believe something, some truth about them that like really stops them from getting it for sure.
Big
And
time.
when we were reading the questions together earlier, like we realized that a lot of people they ask a question, but then we realized that that was not ultimately the problem or the question that was going to answer or give a solution to what their actual problem is when we start like kind of like, well, what about this or what about that? So awareness, like self-awareness and how to be able, self-awareness is our program right now. It's my program that we're doing. And
I'm excited about this program.
yeah, yeah.
This is a good one.
Present moment awareness was week one. Because in order for you to actually develop and yeah, develop and augment, man, I struggle with my verbs in English today. Augment, up,
Increase.
increase your awareness. Thank you. In order for you to increase your awareness, you have to have present moment. Like mindfulness is a part of it. Like you can't be like living robotically and kind of in the future or in the past. And you have to be so in the moment to see the awareness, you know? So that was the first kind of like we need to practice mindfulness in order for us to like know what our beliefs are and what our values are, because we have to have awareness around our current behaviors. Um, yeah. So, anyways, there's a lot coming in that program that's going to help people with their self-awareness. And then Alicia's going to be able to help you find weight loss your way or create your weight loss your way. And then the awareness piece is going to help you know
Big
what that
time.
is. You know what I
Big
mean? What
time.
is your way? Alicia doesn't know what your way is. You know what I mean?
No,
So, it's really, this is on you, and it's an exciting and fun journey. Like it should be. You know what I mean?
big time.
Maybe I should reach out to that boat captain. Be like, buddy, watch this documentary.
Sometimes I really think that we could help men.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Just like with the simple, like, just like the, yeah, acknowledgement of calorie deficit, acknowledging that it's just they're consuming more than their body burns. Like, yeah, because there's no space for them to just
Not
lose
really.
lose weight in an environment that really promotes like them kind of just doing it their way. It really much is like you're a man, this is how we do it. You know, you eat your protein, you eat whatever, sure, like do that. And they're already eating all of those things. It's just like we could just like promote eating less.
Yeah.
Eating less, two scary words to put together on social media.
Yep. And
Yeah.
no one said starve yourself. I really just like, for the most part, looking out into the North America, I really feel like our problem is not starvation.
No, I know. Yeah.
You know, like really, like our problem is obesity.
Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. And I think that our problem started with diet culture 20 years ago and
A
like what
hundred
the
percent.
message we put out there, like what also I'm like, we keep following culture and like society, yet that is what led us here. Like the way we've kind of like sold what we should look like, what we should do, what we should like, know what I mean, has made people be depressed, anxious, feel like they're not enough. Like there's a lot of things we need to work on as a society that like has not made the human experience enjoyable.
It also was the perfect storm. Diet culture rising at the same time as
Social.
accessibility to food and processed food and food scientists making food super palatable. Like it was the perfect storm for,
Oh yeah, for sure. Mixed with society, playing with mixed with social media, playing with society's
yeah.
emotions and beliefs, and just like we're all humans, and we all have the ability to lie and to, you know what I mean? So it's like there's a lot here that's happening that I'm like, we all need to go back to the basics of our human experience on earth, and we don't always need, you know, an advice from someone on Instagram. Like go it within, create some self-awareness in your life. What do you want? How are you living your life when you're not on this machine? How do you feel? And what do you want to do with your time? Like how are you
Hmm.
spending your time? You know, that's on you, you know, not the person that you're following that seems to have a perfect life. You know what I mean? Shitting in the woods. All right, everyone. Have a fantastic day.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Okay, well, Alicia, have a fantastic day. 9:44, not bad.
Great
50.
job.
Okay, goodbye. Have a
Enjoy
great
your
day.
class. Enjoy your Botox.
Yes, bye.